There is a certain enthusiasm in liberty, that makes human nature rise above itself, in acts of bravery and heroism. A well-adjusted person is one who makes the same mistake twice without getting nervous. Experience is the oracle of truth, and where its responses are unequivocal, they ought to be conclusive and sacred. Men give me credit for some genius. All the genius I have is this. When I have a subject in mind, I study it profoundly. Day and night it is before me. My mind becomes pervaded with it. The effort which I have made is what people are pleased to call the fruit of genius. It is the fruit of labor and thought. I have thought it my duty to exhibit things as they are, not as they ought to be. You should not have taken advantage of my sensibility to steal into my affections without my consent. I never expect a perfect work from an imperfect man. Those who stand for nothing fall for everything. Give all the power to the many, they will oppress the few. Give all the power to the few, they will oppress the many. If we must have an enemy at the head of government, let it be one whom we can oppose, and for whom we are not responsible. Dangerous ambition more often lurks behind the specious mask of zeal for the rights of the people than under the forbidden appearance of zeal for the firmness and efficiency of government. Real liberty is neither found in despotism or the extremes of democracy, but in moderate governments. The rights of neutrality will only be respected, when they are defended by an adequate power. A nation, despicable by its weakness, forfeits even the privilege of being neutral. A strong body makes the mind strong. I advise the gun. While this gives moderate exercise to the body, it gives boldness, enterprise, and independence to the mind. When the sword is once drawn, the passions of men observe no bounds of moderation. Safety from external danger is the most powerful director of national conduct. Even the ardent love of liberty will, after a time, give way to its dictates. The militia is a voluntary force not associated or under the control of the states except when called out. A permanent or long-standing force would be entirely different in make-up and call. A tolerable expertness in military movements is a business that requires time and practice. It is not a day, or even a week, that will suffice for the attainment of it. The President, and government, will only control the militia when a part of them is in the actual service of the federal government, else, they are independent and not under the command of the President or the government. In politics, as in religion, it is equally absurd to aim at making proselytes by fire and sword. Heresies in either can rarely be cured by persecution,